He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, he drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink. Welcome to the Canonical Chronicle, episode 7,000,003. Let's get into it.
He drinks a whiskey drink, he drinks a vodka drink, he drinks a lager drink, he drinks a cider drink.
If local SEO is a big part of your traffic and your revenue, you're going to absolutely love the new updates that have just come out of Google My Business. You now have lots more control over how things look, and you can brand up your listing page and make it absolutely fabulous, darling.
Sweetie darling. Sweetie darling, sweetie darling. You don't mind me calling you that, do you, sweetie? Hey, darling?
You can now add your logo, a cover photo, an image carousel, and you can even put welcome offers for people who follow the business. Wait, did they just say the word follow the business? Follow is a very social media term. Are we maybe going to see a reincarnation of Google Plus, like some sort of zombie social network? From the looks of things, Google is gearing up to be more of a platform than a search engine. So, if you're a local business, I recommend taking a very long, hard look at your review strategy and even using Google's new dedicated site to order up some cool posters and stickers. They now actually let you take the reviews and turn them into printed sales collateral. And to be honest, it's kind of cool. It reminds me of this Brewdog t-shirt campaign where they printed bad reviews on t-shirts like these. Come to Brewdog, there are relatively few wankers here on a Saturday. Or this gem. This is just a shit hipster Witherspoons. A recent study by the original gangster of SEO and my personal saviour and bearded overlord, the one and only Rand Fishkin. He is so dreamy. Anyways, a recent study that he conducted showed that 48.96% of searches captured through jump shot clickstream data are actually showing zero click events. This means people are conducting their searches and getting their info with no clicks away from a Google property. At this stage, Google is kind of like the Cruella de Vil of the click world.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll take them all, the whole litter. Just name your price, dear.
So, why is all this happening? Well, when we look at the data further, we can see that click-through rate is down in organic, but up in ads. This is mostly due to mobile searches, where instant answers and answer boxes are most prevalent. Now, a lot of these searches will be around informational stuff like the time, currency conversions, translations, etc. But if you're in travel, you will know that there's a lot of booking and comparison SERPs now pushing organic listings way below the fold. So with organic click share eroding over time, what should our strategy be? Regardless of what one platform is doing, you should be trying to grow your brand awareness and goodwill through as many channels as humanly possible. This all stems from a solid brand and content strategy that uses the platforms like Google and Facebook to amplify what you're already doing, not be the sole provider of the traffic. In the SES, they say 2 is 1 and 1 is none. This means not having a backup strategy is a terrible strategy to rely on. So if Google is 50% of your current traffic, time to start diversifying. Since its inception, we've been able to go to Search Console and tell Google the version of our domain that should be indexed. For example, the www version or the non-www version, secure or non-secure. You get the picture. Now, I've audited sites where there were more domain options than there were shrimps at the Bubba Gump restaurant.
There's pineapple shrimp, lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp, pepper shrimp.
So if you're worried that Google will index the wrong version of your site and your traffic will disappear overnight, then simply following a bunch of these directives we're about to go over will stop that from happening. Number 1, use rel equals canonical links on every HTML page. Number 2, use rel equals canonical in the HTTP header. Use a sitemap. Use 301 redirects for broken URLs. For full details, Google have got all the documentation on their site, and the link to all that stuff is in the description below. So we've had carousels on ads before, but we're more used to seeing them inside of shopping ads. You know, the act of swiping to the right on shopping ads is kind of like being on Tinder, but without the rejection and all the creepy sexual overtones.
You play piano? Sure do. Wanna do it? Sure do.
The interesting thing that we see here is that this is shown up on a brand search and the ads below are truncated to only the headline, which kind of makes them a bit, well, a bit shit, to be honest. So as Google keeps struggling to hit their quarterly earnings, we're going to see them being increasingly more aggressive and pulling different places to put ads. They're trying to increase their ad inventory. Now, if we consider Google removed the average position as a metric in AdWords just a couple of months ago, when we see these text carousels, that makes sense because there is no average position when you're moving sideways. If you've noticed a decline in mobile performance of late, it may be because your ads are showing up in these really weird, irrelevant SERPs, or maybe your competitors are just killing you because they've got better optimized ad copy for those tiny little plaques. This next one is for the nerds that love structured markup testing.
Your appearance is comical to me.
You can now update your markup right inside Search Console. The new feature lets you search the code on your page, find the piece you want to update, then validate it all within Search Console. The update is very much like the structured data testing tool, but it's now backed into Search Console itself. So when you see bugs and issues on the site, you can go right in, work out how to fix them, and validate the fixes all in one place. We're going to see a lot more from Google around structured markup. And the reason, well, they want it to be easier to steal our content and power more of those zero-click search events and keep everything away from our sites and keep them on Google sites. Don't believe me? Well, that new research from SparkToro shows that almost half of Google searches are resulting in a zero-click website event. I think Willy Wonka put it best.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
So what should we do? It's never really been more important to have a robust brand and content strategy. Focus on your product, your services, and providing the best experience to your customers. And ultimately, you need to produce a lot more content and publish on a lot more platforms. Take a serious look at how you're allocating your marketing spend and start to have a plan to grow the business through paid, non-search channels as well as Google. And I cannot believe that I'm saying this, potentially look at traditional advertising means because it does build brand awareness and goodwill.
Want to give up strong tasting cigarettes?
Treat your taste kindly with Kent.
Want to give up harsh tasting cigarettes?
Treat your taste kindly with Kent.
Want to give up rough tasting cigarettes?
Treat your taste kindly with Kent. Smoke Kent, the micronite filter cigarette.
Okay, well, maybe not that far, but a renewed focus on brand should see you okay. That's everything for this week's Canonical Chronicle. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to follow us on social, please do so with the links down below. And until next time, we will see you later.